After being struck by the Russian space station's newest weapon, Ibis and I ejected from the wreckage of our spaceship and inflated our lifeboat pods. We re-entered the atmosphere moments later. Ibis has landed in the Sea of Japan, and I have landed in Russian territory. According to the GPS, I have landed in Khabarovsk Krai, in the far east region of the country. As for what hit us, well, I got a closer look at the Russian space station and what it's packing. Having plenty of time now, I've already worked up a few theories of my own. Some may even be in the right ballpark. But in order to share it with the others, I have to get out of here alive. My emergency radio beacon did activate, but then it went dead after just a couple of minutes. But I'm just worried that the Russians might have detected it. Either way, I can't sit still. So I shall keep on walking. Good morning, Captain Horatio.
Ohayou gozaimasu, Isa-san.
Inshoteki. I've reported to Yokosuka about your rescue. Our orders are to take you to the surface. There you will take a plane back to Australia.
Understood, Captain.
Your command has ordered you to return home as soon as possible. They are preparing for war.
Yep, I figured as much. Are you guys joining in?
If we are threatened, yes. Soon.
Those sons of butchers! So much for the Russian Foreign Minister's public relations horseshit about the peaceful uses of outer space.
If you may, Commander, we've discovered a few things about this weapon.
What type of weapon was that?
It was definitely a directed energy weapon, and a remarkably powerful one. They were more than 150 miles from Red Star 1, when they were only hit within milliseconds of the flash. No conventional missile or projectile could possibly cover that distance so rapidly.
Was it a laser like the one we saw knock out our recon NATO satellites?
Ashling and I do not believe so. A laser weapon of sufficient power could definitely destroy one of our space planes, but not so quickly. Malkara just got tracking data collected by the Globus 2 surveillance space radar at Varto, Norway, right on the Russian border.
If they are still alive, one thing's certain. They are running out of time fast.
So if it wasn't hit by a laser, what could have caused this impact and the EMP damage you mentioned?
Probably a plasma cannon. Probably a plasma cannon.
You're joking.
Unfortunately, no. It's the only thing we can think of that would explain what we just saw.
Like something out of Star Wars?
Yes, but not Star Wars the series. More likely one of the advanced weapons concepts the United States explored decades ago as part of Ronald Reagan's original Strategic Defense Initiative.
Which was never developed, right?
True, but they learned enough to know that plasma weapons were probably technologically feasible, at least when given a huge investment. And it seems Russia has managed to find their way around that speed bump.
They both made it out alive. Our space surveillance satellite spotted both contacts outside the space plane, executing controlled burns with a 5-minute separation between the first and the second. Hang on. Malkar has just sent us estimates of the crew's probable landing zones between what we know about their known angle of descent, velocity, and the reported atmospheric conditions along their re-entry tracks. Our computers should be able to narrow down those pretty well.
We have to rescue them. If the Russians catch either one of them, that's the last we'll see of them.
Get me the commander of the IAI Pacific Defense Forces. And I'm going to see if our commander can be patched through to the Japanese Prime Minister. We don't have any time to lose.
I have a special operations regiment and an STOL aircraft with long range and stealth. They've got what it takes. They managed to infiltrate and strike the cyber warfare complex in Peronzeri, near Pechora. They also managed to save one of their wounded in action and bring it home in one piece. They'll get it done.
Я должен сказать, командир, мені были сомнения, когда воскресили программу этого самолета. Но посмотрите, что мы сделали. Конечно, нам нужен был командирский самолет, который мог бы быстро переходить из титра в титр военных действий. Теперь я хорошо вижу поле боя. Вы даже решили проблему сумма. Как мило. Благая штука, товарищ. Я достану вам что угодно из кармана Кремля. Phoenix. Commander Langham, sir. Are you guys ready? We sure are. I'm just waiting for my ride. In 2 hours, we'll fly the next C-17 to Japan and then to the carrier, where our jets will be waiting for us. Have you lads got enough experience on the flight simulators? Yes, sir. Combine that with the RAAF and JSDF training, and we know our way around the Lightning. I took the liberty of hiring these 3 F-35s from the IAR. They will be loaded with Wolverine standoff missiles from our inventory. Remember, this remains a black op, even among the IAR. Understood, sir. I'm sure they'll be thankful once we finish, though. We're going to be stretched thin. The mission relies on you hitting your target on time. I won't let you down, sir. You never have, Ace. Godspeed, Sea Fury.
Don't worry, Remorse. You'll get your chance for revenge soon. We all will.
This is stupid. They shot our spaceship. We should hit back. That Russian president's gone too far this time.
Vladimir Petrov isn't gonna let this slide. It's going to get bloody.
Too right. He's withdrawn from the ceasefire. Something just as disturbing, social media is divided deep again. Anti-war protesters are going to be extreme again, but we take orders from command, not Twitter.
Good God. Yes, now this pandemic is running amok. But I'm not surprised, because now we all have to wear condoms because your generation had to go and fuck a monkey.
Grabs!
Jesus Christ, old man.
We have to practice safe sex now. When I get the damn thing open, I forget what it's for. Hey, a biscuit. 6 hours later, I was still chewing the bloody thing. Then the next day, I farted a balloon. It was ribbed.
Grabs! Enough! Anyway, so I'm not quite sure what you'll be doing in the counterattack, but I do know that Sea Fury's on a black hawk to the Kamchatka Peninsula, and from what I understand, Commander Langham's rallying up a group to be transported directly to Atu Island in the Aleutians. They will take flight to Khabarovsk to get Wedgetail. I'm just not quite sure what the Russians are going to respond with. Is it with that railgun or something else?
Oh, it's the Russians. They'll either respond with heavy weapons, heavy armor.
In all my years of war and service, I've come to recognize many things. There are two forces in this world, the spirit and the sword. In the end, the sword will always be conquered by the spirit.
Recognize me.
Who?
I've got some bad news. find you here.
What have you done with them?
Nothing. Yet.
Then it's not too late, Stemavik. You don't have to do this.
Give me one reason I shouldn't.
The Allied forces. They need you to lead them.
Always what's best for the others. He was right about them, Burn. About me.
Who have you been talking to, Stemavik? Who's put these thoughts in your head?
You'll find out soon enough. I'm counting on it.
I don't understand.
You don't have to understand the message, Burn. Just carry it.
This message. What is it? Oh no. Oh hell no. Time to go.
You know, guys, this isn't exactly what I had planned for my day off. I don't like making threats, but if things don't improve real soon, I may be forced to cut a couple of stars off your Yelp review. The casinos of Townsville aren't going anywhere, Dr. Horatio. You could throw away your paycheck another time. This is more important. This being what exactly? You'll see. Look, I've been toddling along like a good little soldier ever since you fellas came knocking on my townhouse door a couple of hours ago. But now I think you owe me some straight answers. You'll get them, Dr. Horatio. In there. It's air-conditioned. Okay, you I like. You've got solid motivational skills. Fine, I give up. I might as well get this over with.
Well, now what? Hello again, Horatio. Good to see you made it out all right.
Oh, it's you again.
So, welcome to Charleville, home to our official Tyrannus headquarters in Australia. It is in this hangar that we've salvaged multiple weapons from the battlefields of the past war, and see if we can restore them to our needs. And the reason why I brought you here is because we are close to activating one of our very first spacecraft. Our first original design for a spacecraft. Object NY-18.
That's unbelievable.
For the first time, a ship of this type was discovered on one of the moons of Neptune. This titanic ancient ship was abandoned for millennia. By pure chance, it was discovered by us when we took the fight to the aliens in 2014. And it wasn't fully explored until 2016.
Oh my goodness. It's beautiful.
A working mini shipyard was found on board, which enabled us to quickly launch mass production of similar vessels, but much smaller. This ship was transferred to Tyrannus for testing.
It's almost exactly the same as the ones from the Batuta incident. This is all unbelievable.
And seeing as though you have experience with this new unearthly type of UFO tech, we believe that you will be the right man for the job of piloting it.
Oh my gosh. This is one hell of a surprise, Commander. Did I miss my birthday or what?
Captain Horatio, a pleasure to meet you.
And who might you be, my fair lady?
Alexandria Wildcat Syriax.
This is one of several ships under our construction. The Spiral and Endeavour are still being crafted. That ship, named Puppet Crab, you saw during Operation Space Thunder, was our creation. Professor Lecortix from the laboratory TG20 in Sierra Leone came up with it. Having it deliver pizza was my idea, with an ingredient that helped cure alien infections.
Another one of your fancy tricks in Papua New Guinea, Commander?
So, we are working overtime to get this flying saucer in the air because I have organized a mission to rescue Captain Wedgetail, who is still stranded in Khabarovsk. And you guys are going to be supporting the effort to rescue him.
Sir? Yes, sir.
I will give you the full mission briefing soon, but you'll be taking this thing directly to Russia's doorstep and back.
So far, it does not seem that the Russians know of any of the crew that escaped. Japan's signal, intelligence ground stations, and aircraft have not yet intercepted any military or police radio transmissions indicating that they are hunting for a downed astronaut.
Still can't believe the White House said yes to this. We are away. Positive climb, gear up. Flaps up.
DTF engaged. Set for 200 feet. Hard ride.
And we're off.
The story behind our little robot buddies that Pauline is controlling in the back.
These MQ-79 Cyclones are the Skymaster's original. They're based on a US World War II design and came off the shelf and basic flight systems. These two Cyclones pack 10 ARAM missiles each, and with this Whirlwind EW aircraft, Wolf would be sure not to miss any of them. Time is short, so let's get started. We've been tasked with a mission which is simple enough in concept, be difficult to plan, and even more challenging to carry out successfully. We do know this is the most recent computer analysis of his re-entry trajectory and improbable landing zone. Anything that can help him evade capture while we organize a rescue operation is welcome news. His emergency beacon activated, and then it was switched off.
So we could have been damaged on re-entry or impact?
Yes, but it is equally possible that Byrne realized the beacon would give away his position to the Russians and switched off himself. At the very least, this shows that his hero shell did not burn up when it hit the atmosphere.
Gentlemen, Colonel, we're heading to the Chamkatka Peninsula. Our target is the Yelesovo Airport at Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky. Primary target is the runways. Under cover of stealth, we'll reach the IP and launch our Wolverine missiles. They will get the job done. The catch is we have to evade the fighter patrols once the alarms ring. Foxhounds? Yes, based on IAR intel, these MiG-31s are top-notch, modified with the best tech for aerial warfare and anti-satellite operations. Their crew has years of flight experience. Syria, Ukraine, even the invasion. And then there's their top ace, the Black Shark. Sturmovik. Yes, if we're forced into a fight, use hit-and-run tactics, or you won't have enough fuel to return to Japan. Sea Fury 1, launching.
Sea Fury 1, altitude restrictions canceled. Good luck.
operation. Vengeance has lead. Copy. Let's head to Hokkaido.
Blue Flight, this is Vengeance 1.
Roger, Vengeance. We have you on radar. Good to fly with you.
Operation Eagle Claw is a go. Initiating Plan Charlie.
Roger, Vengeance. We will provide cover.
Copy that, Blue. Edonidro, this is Avalete, Karakatsia, Neskolno Neopoznanik, Radiolokacjonik, Kontakovna Japonia.
Pułkownik. Lieutenant Togo sto pozwolnil. Jest Togo malinnego korotko na sever. Odgawro... Zabud eto. Rady Boga. Nic też obstanowki. Wymienię brzemienie imieć. Był sem eto idiotom. Przyjącej czas. All squadrons approaching battle position. Vengeance 1 to all Vengeance, Banshee, and Radical aircraft. We've baited the hook. Execute Strike Plan Delta. Banshee copies. Radical copies. Confirm naked. Banshee confirm. Radical confirm. Action Delta. Now you see us. Pretty soon, you won't. This is Vengeance 1. Nice wriggling, guys. We've definitely got their attention. Execute Plan Echo as fragged. Banshee flight. Dive! Dive!
Well, those Russians are going to start figuring out that they've been suckered for the second time in the same night. Not sure why we're putting on a show. That's restricted info and all. But any chance to twist the bear's tail is always welcome in my mind. Something's not right. The 1529th Guards Air Defense Missile Regiment is reporting unusual activity. Where are those strike fighters? Based on their observed track and speed over Hokkaido, the new attack group should have been picked up by the acquisition and battle management radar minutes ago. First raid was composed entirely of decoy drones and had been conducted with flawless precision timing. So why the unexpected delay now? What the hell are they playing at? All they're doing now is burning fuel and giving our defenses much more time to recover from the confusion. Wait.
Sir, nam Togo sto pozwolny Lieutenant Overoff. 230 is polnitelny dyrektor. Gopovili na sever stobi razledować subsenia. O prizemleni Eleno wozle malenkoj drewni pozwydeni odbuda.
Oh no. That's in Khabarovsk, where the IAR spacecraft will come in the entry.
Sir, Jarosowo na kondycja podny takoj krykiat rakiet przeciwnika.
Сейчас есть эскадрилья Су-207.
Obrat ich na Sayed Convey Sajas.
Sea Fury, Kino, direct hits on Yelosovo airbase confirmed. Bug out immediately. Roger, Keynote. Bugging out. Going clear. Sea Fury, alert! 4 MiG-31s closing on your position. Bearing 190, Angels 14. Oh, great. Copy. Bandits on radar. Wingman, move to engage. Fire Fox 3. Sea Fury 2, Fox 3. Sea Fury 3, Fox 3. They haven't spotted us yet. They're trying to find us. I lost them in the dark. Scheisse, they're coming onto our tail. God damn it, these guys are all over me. Look out, laser fire.
Hostiles are armed with tactical laser weaponry. Scramble the alert flight aircraft immediately. Come on, Phoenix. Hang in there, son. He's got a lock on me. Hold tight. Coming to assist.
Incoming message. Alliance Air Group at Point Delta. Our friendlies are ready to make their move.
Now let's see if Petrov and his lads reacted the way you hoped.
They will. Who pays attention to the little flea when confronted by a snarling man dog?
We are 05 miles to target area.
Radar conference. Tally. MI8. 1 o'clock. 90 miles.
They've woken up the local Army aviation component.
11 o'clock. 30 miles.
Oh man. Looks like we aren't as alone as predicted.
Calculating landing zones. Landing zones acquired.
There. That'll do nicely.
No hidden obstructions, and the ground looks firm.
Alright crew, we're going in.
Flaps down. Gear coming down.
Drop zone is secure.
Engage reverse thrust.
We're right on the money.
Ready, Siren?
Ready as soon as you drop the ramp.
Move out.
Cyan Regiment, move out.
The helicopters will be here soon.
This is Sun. I got visual on Wedgetail.
Siren, you guys made it. You guys are a sight for sore eyes. Until you showed up, I thought I was cooked.
Don't worry, man. We're gonna get you home.
Got an escape plan?
Same drill as the Pechora mission. But if things go south, we shoot our way out.
Fair enough.
That chopper's going to be in visual range in 2 minutes.
Okay, shoot it down quickly.
Roger.
Done it.
Come on out, you bastard! Come on out, you are going to die anyway! Alright, Burn. On the count of 3, we dash for the Ranger.
Okay, on you go.
1, 2, 3. Let's Scray.
Let's go!
You know, being stationary is a lot more boring than being in a holding pattern.
Come on, Ibis, toughen up. This is a piece of cake. I used to fly 40-hour plus round-trip missions all the time.
Yeah, and I bet when you were a kid you had to walk 10 miles to school, going uphill, both ways, in the snow, with a...
Ibis, this is Zemet. We've just received a priority signal from Keynote.
Go ahead. What's the word from Old Spooky?
Sending it to you now.
Okay, we just got the go code. Let's get this baby configured for supersonic flight.
Let's get out of here!
Hold on tight.
Step on the gas.
Engaging thrust. Lifting off. We're airborne.
Paulina, relay to Keynote. We got him.
Roger that.
We've got multiple flankers inbound. Looks like the Russians have finally tumbled through our little game.
I count 10 plus Su-27s flying northeast towards us at more than 600 knots. Spear cannot successfully deceive so many radars.
And it's time to let our little friends off the leash?
It is.
Stand by to execute breakaway maneuver.
Roger that.
Execute!
Alas, poor Cyclones.
Sentry 1, eto Farsight 1.
Farsight, Sentry, Flonko I Jasno.
Korzystio main docenili etogo Raja Pogonek. To mesto odnogo samolota nevydymki oni pronikli w nasze.
Da, sir. Takowo i wasi zakazy. Incoming message from Hawk 6-2. Storms are moving. Executing egress. Contact Spiteful 1-8. Execute sundown. Yes, sir.
Warning. IR detection. Hostile aircraft at 6
o'clock. Range 20 miles and closing.
Hostile is a Su-27 flanker.
Well, bugger. We've got nowhere to run and nowhere to hide.
It is unfortunate. Cargo bay, hold tight. Preparing defensive systems. Spears ready to engage flares and are set for R-73 heat seekers. Chaff is configured for R-77s. Spinning up navigational systems for both modes.
Warning. Incoming missile. Time 6 o'clock.
Brace yourself.
New unidentified airborne thermal contact. 11 o'clock. Altitude 3,000. Range indefinite. Contact speed high.
That's probably a big 31 interceptor out of Yellow Solo. One that survives Spirit's attack. It seems that can't run another with bloody enemies today.
One's on our 6. Evasive maneuvers.
Very well, everything ordinary.
Shoot! Я попал! Выбрался барьер!
What was that?
The lead flank has been hit by a beam weapon.
Ouch! Bet that hurt. Nice work, Gladiator. I bet Omega and Paulina are already plenty spooked as is. Hawk 6-2, this is Spiteful 1-8. Sorry we cut things a little close there. But don't worry, we'll stick with you from here on out. Hold your course across the Kurils, and we'll run interference if the Russians make another missile or fighter attack on you.
Ibis? Where did you get a combat flying saucer?
Well, Captain, that's sort of a long story. Tell you what, I promise you'll hear all about it once we're back on the ground.
Yes, I will. Hawk 6-2 out.
The ex-Winterhawk pilot, the one I've heard so many stories about.
Oh yes, he does seem a little steamed, but I guess he'll get over it. After all, we just saved his life and many others too. Plus, we're pretty good friends.
Oh, that probably only means they'll beat you half to death. But don't worry, I'll stick close to you.
You will?
Sure, someone needs to supply the bandages.
How y'all doing in the back?
A lot of us have been pretty shaken well before serving, but I guess we'll be fine.
Let's go home, before they think of something else. Well, Omega, we just went to hell and back. Raider was right. Hell is 6 feet deep.
President Gnoshet, Stopi Kompania, Krasnaya Zvezda 1. Otomstila.
Commander Langham, sir.
Excellent work, Phoenix. This fight had some special circumstances, but you did very well. It'll take the Russian forces some time to rebuild their Kamchatka air base. In the meantime, the Allied forces will take the opportunity to unleash a brand new attack. But I still wonder what that squadron of foxhounds was all about. There was something off about them. You fought them. What do you think?
My tylko что получили скромный приказ о забастовке. Приготовьте рапиру. Да, Стрелков.
Well, let's leave the rest to the intelligence department.
Okay, sir.
Well done, Sea Fury. Is that an IAR barracks you're in?
Sort of.
That blanket of yours was made by Uruguay in the invasion. Even now, there are still signs they're left behind.
No doubt, sir. That's why our coffee still has sugar from Bolivia in it.
Well, get some good rest, Phoenix. You earned it. Commander Langham, out.
Phoenix, out.
Sir, wake up! It's an emergency! It's Red Star 1. They've launched an orbital strike on Japan. The death toll hasn't been estimated yet, but it's still climbing. Oh my god.
What?